Why is YouTube giving me? They're interrupting my live stream. What's up, Bug Dog with Dean in the garage? I was gonna do a little. Can we get a run-in on this here log splitter that I picked up? But I'm thinking this is probably gonna be a multi-part project. So I figured let's introduce her live. See if we can't get her chooching to life right here in front of y'all. It's a nice evening. The humidity's finally evacuated here from Jersey. Let me show you the machine that I picked up. The word on the street is this iron was welded together by a local farmer who used it for years and years. And he passed away, the family sold it, and it's been deteriorating ever since. I'd love to get her splitting again. Let's take a look at what we're up against here. So, pretty standard layout. We've got some big, beefy plate, big old chonkin I-beam. I mean, this is some serious stuff right there. My understanding was originally it was powered with a post-war Briggs and Stratton. I actually have one of those, if you'll bear with me as we jaunt through the dirty garage here. It's actually sitting over here. So something a lot like this guy here on this old Winco generator is what was originally, as I try to traverse my piles of crap. Sorry for the view here. We're gonna get to that machine in a minute, but an old Briggs like this, kind of got to wind around to get her started, points and condenser. Real classy old unit, but somebody repowered her to a Tecumseh, no big deal, but they couldn't get it to run right. The guy sold it to me because he thought the hydraulics were blown. I think it's just underpowered. Look at the size of that ram. Well, 5 horsepower Tecumseh motor. Now, this is a honey. This is an absolute honey of a unit. I'll bet you I got a snarl blower that'll take this, or we'll just keep her for a little go-kart for the kid. Definitely a snarl blower motor. The dead giveaway is the starter hole down there. So someone removed the electric start. The other dead giveaway is the fact that there's no air filter under here. So this either went to an outboard, unlikely, or a an old whatchamacallit, a snarl blower there. So somebody put this thing together. I mean, this is a pretty honking ram for a home-built unit. There is some info here. Let's see if we can't figure out what's going on with this ram here. Okay. See if y'all can see. Benton Harbor engine, WKS, St. Joseph, Michigan, US, assembly number, model, serial, size. Wow, you just don't see that little nice little metal stamp tag like that anymore. I am going to decipher these numbers later to try to find out how old this ram is. If I actually saw the motor that came off of it, it was in fact one of those pre-war or post-war Briggs. Anyway, if anybody knows about Benton Harbor Engine Works, that's what that is. Benton Harbor Engine Works. Could have done a little research beforehand, but I chose against it. No big deal. Let's take a look around this thing some more. The long and the short of it here is she's got great bones. So there was just no way I could leave it. I won't tell you what I paid for it, but you can barely get a tank of gas for what I paid for. And the guy was doing some work to it. He put new hydraulic hoses on. I mean, there's not an insignificant amount of investment there. Looks like a brand new Harbor Freight hydro tank. Pretty nice. Ratchet strapped on. Maybe we can do a little better than that. Pump over here and everything. Manifold up here looks okay. Everything works. A little bit rough. If we get it running, the reason I'm doing this as a live video is because I want to do a quick intro. If we get it running, I think we're going to repower. And we're going to get to trying to get this thing chooching in a minute. You know me, I got to talk for a while first. I actually picked up a motor last year at the junkyard. Oh, I think it's over here. It's a little Kohler, like 12 horse. Ah, there she is. That bad boy would be perfect on there. So we will definitely be doing a traditional video on getting this thing running and then repowered onto there. But for now, let's get back over to this bad boy. Let me get y'all in a stand, as Muskie would say. And we're just going to real quick see if we can get this old Tecumseh chooching. I'm pretty confident. I haven't met a Tecumseh 5 horse that I couldn't conquer. We all suppose this is probably the kill wire, right? That's how the guy was killing it out. Oh, that's neat. Somebody got that bolt 95% of the way out and then abandoned the project. It's missing our choke knob, but everything else seems to be there. Yeah, this is definitely your kill wire. That's what that would have been down there. Do we dare see if it's got any fruel in it and what that fruel might look like? Oh, I see debris in there. Can y'all see the debris I'm seeing? Yep. We got floaties. That's not terrible. We'll put some fresh over it. This particular vintage of Tecumseh is particularly stout, so I have no concerns. Whoa, wait a minute. What's going on here? This is one of the newer style bowls. Can you see it does not have, it's adjustable, but it doesn't have the little purge in it. That's weird. And the carb is also not attached. So it conceivably has a massive vacuum leak. All right, let me get y'all into a stand. Bear with me for 1 second. I apologize, by the way, I'm doing this on my phone. So the comments are usually my favorite part of this. I'm just not gonna be able to see too many of them tonight. Let's see real quick. Andrew Mills, what's up, bud? Thanks for joining me. TR looks like Hamilton, put a Jeep 4L on it. Heck yeah, bud. I'm telling you, hey, real quick, I won't make this a whole ranty video. As some of y'all know, I recently changed professions about a year ago. I'm now a service manager in a marina. I've been getting real into boats again. We're putting a 4-liter in a boat at some point. We are putting a 4-liter in a boat. No questions asked. I'm working on it right now. I have to figure out how to hook it up and what drive to get. I'm planning it out. Probably next summer, we're putting a 4-liter in a boat. But for now, let's get this Tecumseh running. What do y'all say? All right, I got a stand here. Let me put y'all on a stand. Because this is on the phone. Hey, I hope the resolution and the audio are decent. This is kind of an impromptu video. I realize I probably don't have enough on this to make it a traditional video because I don't think it's gonna be a fight getting this thing started. I obviously checked to make sure it wasn't seized when I was there. So let's put it all down like this and a little bit like this. I apologize if that killed the headphone users. Let me grab a screwdriver here and we will get to work. Actually, I got my whole mobile toolkit here I brought out to play, so we'll just work out of this box for today. What I use to get myself off the side of the road when the Jeep tries its hardest to not make its way home. Wouldn't you know, I'm missing a screwdriver out of there. So we're gonna get this cover off. Right quick, key out, cover off. Now let's figure out why that carburetor is loose. Uh-oh, I hear an executive producer coming. She's just stomping down the stairs. We're gonna figure out why that carburetor is loose. That could be the whole problem. This guy was saying it just wasn't running right. He thought the hydraulics might have gone on it. I think it's just underpowered. This little 5 horsepower can't do it. Oh my goodness! There's a dinosaur on the driveway. Oh, and I just realized you're not even looking at what I'm working on. My apologies. I'm new to this live thing. Everybody say hi to the dinosaur. Baby, it's like 80 degrees out here. Why are you wearing fleece pajamas? Aren't you melting?
No.
Huh. This is new for you Tecumseh fans. You'll recognize that this isn't usually over here. These bolts right there. I'm a little new to that.
Mom said I can sleep in this.
Yeah, she'll let you sleep in that? I better turn the air conditioning up.
Yeah, you have to turn it up.
I sure will. All right, folks, let's bring some sockets to the party, see if we can't bust that guy off. This will be the, let's see, you think they're metric or standard? They should obviously be standard. Nine steenths it is, which of course is the same as 14 mil. I mean, that is just a honking bolt to have in there. Maybe we should check the oil. Some pretty black oil. I don't mind telling y'all, but at least it's there. Hey, baby, are you hammering the driveway?
Yes.
What's up with that? Who told you to hammer the driveway? So I'm pulling this massive coarse thread bolt out of here. I don't even know where it's going into. What's that, baby?
Hello, folks. You see, I'm hammering the driveway. Some kind of thing found the driveway, made a hole.
Give me this hammer and go inside. Go on. Go see Mom. What's she doing? Just pull this bolt out of there. I've worked on a lot of Tecumsehs in my day. I've never pulled a bolt like that out of a Tecumseh. All right, and then this bottom one over here. Baby, please stop. Just go inside, okay?
I want to make a bridge with steel.
No, we're not gonna make a bridge out of the ramps right now, baby.
I want to.
Well, we're not gonna do it right now. If you want, maybe later. No, not right now, baby. It is a 10 millimeter, which proves it doesn't belong in this Tecumseh. Oh, it's a self-tapper. Farmer approved, the old self-tapper. All right, pull this guy off. Oh my goodness, this massive one up top is also... So what happened was he lost half the fasteners and then had to go to the bolt bin. We've all been there, bud. Oh my goodness, this thing is held on. 16 ways to Sunday. We exhausted all the 10 mils. We're back to 17ths now. All right. Pretty standard setup. Doesn't look too adulterated. This primer line is not run right. Somebody at some point had to shorten it or something. And then this fuel line looks all right, but the whole thing's loose. I'm guessing we don't have the right fasteners up there. Let's see if they even come loose. This thing's been out in the rain for many moons. So that might be our biggest issue. Nothing seized up. So, all right, let's see. Whoa, who put that there?
I didn't touch it.
No, I know, baby, that was me. Oh boy. Yeah, this motor is... I understand why the previous owner didn't tighten it. He couldn't tighten it. It was not an option. Okay, so that one breaks loose. Oh. What is going on here? I see what happened. There's a weird like manifold adapter on here that isn't usually on these. So, if y'all haven't seen one of these, I don't think I've seen one like this. I haven't noted that I've seen it. Your carb proper is here. And then this weird adapter. So... looks like a different carb was supposed to go on here, one that had offset mounting. Am I just being ignorant? Is this a common Tecumseh thing, or what am I forgetting here? Oh, they usually have the whole intake tube. That's what's going on here. Yeah, the tube that kind of brings it down. That's why that cover looked a little bigger. So yeah, this is the newer style Tecumseh, even though it has the older style front cowl there. And the bummer is these seem pretty well seized. I'm guessing... Man, you see how loose that is there? I mean, that's never going to run right. It's going to have a huge vacuum leak. Do I try to get those out of there? I guess I have to, right? What else are we going to do? Abandon the project? I know we're not probably using this motor long term, so... Yeah, all this seems pretty good, though. And I have plenty of donors, so... All right, let's see if we can't... I would still like to try to hear this thing run. I was hoping to have that little purge so I could just see what the fuel in there looks like. It's pretty crusty carb. I don't know. Let's get y'all back in the stand here. So if you're wondering if this seems a little boring to you, this is the stuff I usually cut out. But you don't have to watch it. But I figured tonight probably wasn't enough there. I guess the only reason I'm trying to take this off is so that I can put it back on. What we're gonna do, I'm gonna get a throwaway screwdriver. Not a throwaway screwdriver, but these Kleins. I bought a set of real nice Kleins and I try to keep them sharp. I can't advise you enough that you do the same so that when you need a good sharp Phillips, you have a good sharp Phillips. These Kleins are the only ones I don't use for general, you know, hackery, this kind of thing. And unfortunately, this one's offset. It'd be a pain in the butt to try to get heat on these bolts because of where they are. Let's get the adjustable out. Oh man, it's just not gonna work. I can feel it. The good bits are about to strip out. I think that head's coming off. Let's try going the other way. Maybe not. Let me get some lube. I've been really liking this stuff, this Super Zillow. It's supposed to be green, I don't really care about that, but it was a little less expensive than WD-40 and doesn't smell like fish. And it's been a pretty good like all-around lube, used for stuff like that, lubing up, you know, squeaky garage doors and crap like that. Oh yeah, she's coming. What do you know? What do you know? We're gonna get victory out of this one anyway. Holy Halliburton. Got ahead of myself there. All right, adjustable Nebraska nut rounder is back in place. Only problem with lubing the head there is it makes the Phillips want to slip out as well. Oh, almost cracked myself in the jaw like that. And we're getting there. Christmas, is it taking its time? What this side? It's gonna be real hard because no matter what we do, it's gonna be offset. All right. Should I just see if I can tighten this top one? Maybe that'll be enough to crank it down so we can run it. Because I don't think it would run like that, honestly. I guess I should have tried, but. Oh, that's a heck of a lot better. Should we see what that carburetor bowl looks like? Here comes the executive producer again. This time of night, she really is just out to cause trouble. That hour before bed, forget about it. She's really just out to see how much damage she can do without ending up in county. Why did I not grab something to put the gas in? Hold up. All right, not the best container, but that's what we've got. Hey, baby, what you got? A bunch of sticks?
Yeah.
What you doing with the sticks?
I'm doing this so it's not sharp.
Oh, you smoothing them out? That's a good thing to do. Oh yeah, I guess I should turn the fuel off. Don't have an environmental disaster.
Is it dirty on here?
Yeah, baby, I wouldn't sit under in your pajamas, honestly. Oh yeah, she's dripping now.
I know what I should sit on.
Oh yeah, just a bit of junk in there. Let's let that drip for a little bit. Get y'all first class view. Can you see the little debris in there? So I'm glad we took that off, though the fuel looks great and there's no rust or anything. It's about time for a little spritz of the good stuff, eh, bud? All right, I'll wipe this guy out. Gonna wipe this guy off. See if we can get it to reseal right with that old bowl gasket. Don't even want to disrupt it. That's gasoline down my arm. I did turn the fuel off, didn't I? I didn't turn it off all the way. Now it's off. Christmas. That life's hard and hard when you're stupid. We got a saying at work, if you're gonna be dumb, you better be tough. Boy, am I tough. So the fuel we pulled out of there, good, not great. Little orange, little particulate.
Right here in the shade.
Oh yeah, kid, executive producer's come out. She's gonna have a front row seat. She's gonna keep an eye on the production here. Make sure we don't mess anything up, right? All right, baby. We are almost to fire in this thing, and that's gonna be about all we're gonna do in this video. I'm not making it a long one. We're just gonna get this thing to pop, and that way we've got the context for me to do maybe a 3-part series on this. First part, we'll get that Kohler running. Second part, we'll repower. Third part, we'll do a refresh on everything on this and probably paint it, maybe. I mean, it's pretty beefy. Now that we've done some actual work, I wouldn't feel bad doing a little more of a walk around here to show you. So, new hydraulic filter adapter. Yes, it's ratchet strapped on. So what we're looking at here is some really good original construction and some really good rework that was done by somebody, like new tank, new hydro lines, new hydro adapter, hydro leak, or is that's just the fuel? Oh, you know what? It's melting the cup I put it in. What a genius. This may need to be replaced, but it also might not. This axle is a pretty beefy axle. It almost...
Dad, look at what I got to sharpen.
That's very cool, baby. Definitely was for something else. Got leaf spring perches. I just wonder, right? It's so narrow though. About 48 inches inner to inner, not even 40. I don't know, man. I would have loved to meet the guy that put this thing together. I mean, look at this friggin' plate. Holy Halliburton. Look at this thing. It looks like it's carved. It looks like it was 2 plates that he... Well, I don't even know what it is. I have no idea what this is. Is this like a tine from a bigger piece of machinery? I'm thinking maybe it is. He's got it pintle hooked. Look at that. It's friggin' beautiful. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. Between you, me, and a tree, I picked this thing up for a song. I can't wait to do some more research on this Ram. If y'all are coming to the video late, I think the centerpiece of this whole farm-built machinery here is this Ram that I think is pretty old. I'm gonna go inside after the fact and we'll look up this assembly number if I can figure it out. And just try to figure out when this was made. But anyway, it's a really nice beefy piece. We're gonna take off this 5-horse, probably put that 12-horse Tecumseh I showed you at the beginning of the video. Tires are good. I think the guy said they're tubed. Rims are decent. Could put brakes on this trailer if for some reason you wanted to. Oh, anyway, all right. I think it's about time now with carburetors tightened, the bowls cleaned out. Let's check. Should we check the spark plug real quick? Yeah, we'll do it real quick. Apologize for all the camera repositioning that we're having to do. I'm newer to this live thing. All right. Sparkulator. Well, she's rusty, I can tell you that much. I hear the kid carrying her bicycle down the stairs. I tell you, it's just one thing after another with her. Okay, old NGK. Oh, Christmas. It's not that bad, but it does look like it's gapped a little light, doesn't it? Where's the camera? There we go. So not too bad. Looks a little foul. Looks like maybe it's been run with the choke on a bunch. I'm going to go hit it. Well, actually, I got a wire wheel right here. Wire brush. Don't I? Maybe not. Here, say you don't have a wire brush. Here's how you clean them. Just take something and scrape them. Careful on the electrode, but do what you can. I used to clean CR125 plugs like this. You know, you'd be in the middle of the woods and it would foul out on you, and you know, you've already gone through 6. You don't have any more for that day, so you're using your pocket knife to try to get the crap off of them and convincing yourself that it does something. Let's see, do I have in my box of tools here? No, this is a very abbreviated box of tools. It doesn't have a ton of stuff, so I can't check the gap. What do you think? 35? I know y'all can't see. What do you think? Does that look right to you, baby?
Hello, friends. Today we're going to be learning some execution.
So what we're going to do here, kind of a point of interest. The kid's clearly a natural born entertainer. She's been watching me make these videos her whole life, and I guess something's worn off on her. I'm going to take some of our trusty 2-stroke right down the old throat hole. We want to see her bang. That's how we're going to do it. She'll probably run for a minute. If we're lucky, it'll even run off the fuel in the old tank there. We'll let it get warmed up, and then the guy said the hydraulics were not...
Run for a minute.
Baby, let me get through this, okay? The guy said the hydraulics were blown. I don't think they're blown. I think it's just underpowered with this motor, but we will see. All right, fuel back on. Move a couple tools. Make sure our ground wire isn't already grounding on something. It's not. Put it over there. Pump her up a bit. See if we can get any fuel to draw in from the tank. See if she'll go. What do you think? You check the oil, right? Yeah, looked very old. Oh, okay. Off choke, no good. Let's see if she'll get back on choke. I think it's the jets are just set wrong. All right, we're getting there. Another couple shots here. But hey, she runs good, right? It's a good motor. So, gonna be able to do something with it. Almost had it. It's very loud, baby. I'm sorry. Yours okay? You want some earmuffs? All right, go inside, grab your earmuffs, okay? Get your pineapple ones. All right, let's give her another shot, folks. We're close. Close. Got the top end right, which is backwards. You're supposed to set the idle circuit first, but I have found on severely maladjusted machines, it's much easier to get it running on choke and then go back and do the idle. So we're gonna work into it. Here's the other one of them Kleins, the other benefit. So I wanted to buy one set of really nice screwdrivers. It's not like they were crazy expensive, but I think they were about 40 bucks for the two of them. I wanted them to be long. I wanted them to be Klein. I wanted them to be the kind of the best of the best, and then try to keep them nice. They're really good for tuning stuff. What's that, baby?
Can't find them.
Can't find your earmuffs.
Do you
All
have
right.
those little orange things?
The little earplugs, we're all out of those, baby. I don't have any more. I gotta buy some at Harbor Freight. I'm sorry. Why don't you just move your chair back a little and it won't be so loud?
Are you going to do it?
We're gonna do it right now. We gotta get this going. People are watching. They want to see this thing run right. Anyway, folks, benefit to a long screwdriver. The idle screw is right here on a Tecumseh. When she's running, you're getting blasted by this hot exhaust. So, Tessa, baby, this is a little dangerous. So I need you to step back, and if you'd like, you can sit in your chair and watch, but I need you to stay over there, okay, baby? Thank you. All right, folks, see if we can get her up and running again. One. That is pretty good, baby. That'd be perfect. Thank you. So if you don't know, Tecumseh's pretty much have 4 settings for the choke. So, all choke would be 100% choke, no choke would be 0. We're at about 25% choke right now. Apparently too much, or not enough. Well, let's try it. All right. No, baby, I'm almost done though. Darn it. No, I'm almost there, baby. We got the idle circuit. We just got to get the main circuit. Ooh, now we're way off. Oh, it's going to be fine, baby. All right, folks, we're very close. Thing is not forgiving. Bet she needs the valves adjusted. Well. Goodness. All right, give me one more shot with this thing. We're almost there. One more little twist, and then I don't think I'm going to get her perfect. Then we'll test the hydro. We'll close this video out. Y'all can get back on to whatever you're doing. Oh, come on. Don't be temperamental. The kill wire does nothing, even though it's very much attached where it should be. We're burning off all kinds of mean, nasty, ugly, old, I assume petroleum products here, but hey, plenty of a little unit. And when we take it off, we'll absolutely save it for use elsewhere. I'm going to reposition the camera now down here towards the business end. And we're going to see if the hydro works. And if, hopefully it does. Hopefully it at least moves. I don't expect it to be able to maneuver this ram all the way down, but let's see if we can just get her to move at all. What do you say? Switch this guy around. What are y'all looking at? Oh, that's probably a better view for you. What do you think? All right, here we go. Oh yeah, you gotta put the spark plug on or it's not gonna do anything. Christmas. Something's wrong inside his motor. We're gonna have to take a look. Or maybe just the carb is not as clean as I thought it was. Probably that. The emulsion tube probably needs looked into. Well, that says about everything you needed to know. We made it exactly a half-inch through. I kind of expected that though. Like looking at the ram and the setup that this was, there was no way that little tired 5-horse was gonna do the trick. So whoever put that on there, I'd love to know if they got it to work for any amount of time. Maybe it had a different ram on it. This one, I have no idea. I know it had that post-war Briggs on it, and those things were torque monsters. Not high horsepower, but torque monsters. This is awesome though. Let's get that motor running to pull the ram back real quick. Yes, baby?
Look at
oh my goodness, look what Tess found on the ground. It's an artifact. Do you know what that is, Tess? Remember I told you one time. It goes on the tires. Remember what kind of nut it is?
No.
It's a lug nut. We put those on our tires. They keep the tires on the Jeep.
Were you looking for it?
I was looking for it. Can I have it?
You're proud of me?
I'm so proud of you. Thank you, baby.
The reason it's so shiny and it didn't get my hands dirty is because I ran inside and cleaned
You
it.
cleaned it? Thank you, baby. I mean, could a guy ask for a better daughter? I tell you. All right, thank you, baby. All right, what do you say? I love you too, baby. What do you say we get this log off this log splitter and then we'll let these people go and we'll go back inside. Oh my goodness. Looks like about 24 of you are joining in. I appreciate it, guys. I know this isn't, well, the reason I did it live because I didn't think it was enough for a full video here, but I'm glad you guys would join me on this Sunday evening. I had fun. I mean, this was good. I smell like two-stroke. I got to mess with an old Tecumseh. Got to introduce the kids to lug nuts again. So let's pull that back real quick and then we'll close this thing out for y'all. And actually, I'll try to look through the comments, see what y'all have been saying. I apologize. Doing this on my phone makes it very difficult to be a good host.
Can I tell your friends something?
Go ahead. You can tell them something while I get the motor running.
Okay, I'm going to show them what I have set up.
How about you let me move this log and then you can show them, okay, baby? All right, folks, let me just plug this in. And we'll get it running again. Friends, there you have it. Proof that the Tecumseh works. Proof that the hydraulics work. This guy was so close, he just needed to go buy a Predator and throw it on. That is crazy. I'm going to use one of a couple motors, and I'd love to get your opinion on it. So over here, I have a Kohler 22. I think they're 12 horsepower, maybe? Probably less, probably 8 or something. I picked it up at the junkyard for just a project like this. It's nice because I think it has an electric starter with it. It also has a key switch, and they're meant to run in applications like this. Additionally, inside, well, of course, we got Tecumsehs for days. We have, let's see what some other good contenders would be just off the hop. Don't look at my garage. Don't judge me on how dirty it is. Well, we could put that 5.2 on there. We say put the 5.2 on there. Down here, though, we have one of those Intech 12 foot-pound ones. That just needs a rod and a bearing, or excuse me, rod and a piston. This one here, I have all the parts for. This is it's one of those Craftsman Briggs, but it's I want to say it's 10 horsepower. But I have all the parts for that. That might actually be the guy. And then over here we have one of these Briggs Industrial, but it's a 5, right? Type. I don't know. Is this a 5 or an 8? I know some of these are 8s. Anyway, which of those 3-4 motors do y'all think would be the better one to throw on there? I'm leaning towards the Kohler, mostly because I want to use it on something. I think it would look cool as all get out, hanging out on the back of that thing. Or the Craftsman, probably. Anyway, if you guys, I'm not a hydraulics expert, so if you got any tips on things I should do to freshen the system up a bit. I mean, I know enough to get myself into trouble, but far from an expert. I'd love to keep this manifold box. I just don't want to have to add the cost of a new one to the project. I might try to figure out how to rebuild that. What else would you guys like to see on this project? What do you think of it? Tell me if you know anything about the Ram. Tell me if you know anything about this Tecumseh that doesn't have the down tube. It's definitely a snowblower motor. It just has to be. It's got the starter thing, but it doesn't have the little... It's got a different weird manifold, and I kind of wonder about that. So let me know if you know anything about that. And that's about it. Thank you so much for joining me on this delightful Sunday evening. Some of you may know, some of you may not know. Hey, Stinkbug, that's a full gas can. You're going to spill that all over. Christmas. Can't take the eye off the kid, which is what I was about to get to. Some of y'all may know we just had another executive producer come into our lives. Such a blessing, but it does make playing around on the driveway with rusty, dusty, crusty stuff just a wee bit more difficult. So I'm doing my best making videos. I might do more stuff like this. It's a way for me to still get to engage with y'all, and it doesn't involve all the editing and all that stuff. So if you enjoyed this and you wouldn't mind spending maybe an hour on Sunday evenings, let a guy know. If you would watch some more videos on this log splitter, let a guy know. If you're super tired of me trying to put out non-Jeep content and that's all you want to see from me, let a guy know. All right, as always, thanks for watching. We're gonna see you real soon. What do you got to say, kid? Oh, not yet. Well, the people gotta go. It's now or never.
But then, hot.
What do you want to say?
Okay, friends, look what I have set it up.
Thank you all for playing along.
So, I have some sticks, but this one is easier to sharpen.
Oh.
So, it's pretty easy.
So you're sharpening sticks with rocks?
Yes, but if you're going to use a very sharp thing like a knife, you need a grown-up for this.
Always grown up. That's good advice. I think we're going to end it on that good advice. Say thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
See you next time.
See you
Now to
next
play my
time.
favorite game. How do I turn off the... Sorry, I'm looking at some of y'all comments here. Wrap attack. Def snowblower motor, I agree. Brian, I appreciate it, bud. Chris, hey, buddy, Chris. My favorite Instagrammers, man. We talk all the time. Chris, I'd love to know what mountain you were on chilling at. Wrap attack. Last time I was just at Lake Effect, dumped his tranny fluid in the driveway. And I was just thinking about Lake Effect the other day, Brap. I tell you what, bud. I still have the fuel gas door cap for that thing. I'm gonna frame it, honestly. Yeah. Anyway, reposition your camera. I'm sorry, bud. Oh no. I'm really sorry if this was quality was confusing on this one. I usually have Eric here, who is a professional IT guy and definitely the D&E IT guy. Anyway, I love y'all. I'll try to answer some comments specifically in the comments below after this, and I'll chat with y'all next time. I promise to have my computer so I can actually be interactive. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Ah, shoot, I never figured out how do I get off live. There we go. See y'all later. Nope, I didn't.